Sick. It is so scary landing things up here because it's so narrow. All right, it's too hot to skate. Next time I want to show you guys. As a skateboarder, I've managed to collect my fair share of skateboards, obviously, and some of them are super rare, some of them just carry really cool and important memories to me, some of them are limited edition, whatever, and I thought it could be a cool idea to, before opening this super limited skate 4-board that I haven't seen yet, that I'm really excited on opening, I wanted to show you guys and go over some of my favorite and most memorable skateboards that I have in my collection. So, let's do this. I picked 7 of like my favorite boards, meaning the ones that carry the most memories, and these are probably the 7 boards that I want to carry with me until the day that I die. So up first is the Garrett Ginner Santa Cruz Boardroom shop model, which I haven't actually looked at this board in a while. For those of you that don't know, I worked at a skate shop before, or kind of like during the start of YouTube, when I started my YouTube career, but I worked for a skate shop that did pretty much everything for my skateboarding career. It was called Santa Cruz Boardroom. They still support everything that I do. Amazing shop. If you're ever in Santa Cruz, please go check them out. That was my first and only skate shop sponsor, and their plan was to roll out these team decks for every single member on the boardroom skate team, and they ended up making one, which was mine, and then never making any for the rest of the team, and the rest of the team was so bitter that I was the only one to get one, and obviously only one copy ever made. This carries like a lot of sentimental value to me. Oh, and then this picture actually, so they surprised me with all this. The picture on it is from a local skate park in Santa Cruz called Jose Avenue. I was just doing a big old melon grab off the pyramid, and the skate shop's in the background, and they silhouetted it. It's like, it combines so many memories into one skateboard. So this board is going to the grave with me. The second board, I was hesitant on including this one, but it's a TikTok board, and hear me out before you get mad. There's a funny story behind this board because I had never given out my address to TikTok. My management never gave out my address to TikTok, and this TikTok board just showed up at my house, and like, it's social media, so I'm sure they have tons of information about me. It came with a note. Happy New Year. 2020 has been a constant grind, and we can't wait to say hello to 2021. We want to say thank you for standing by us, sharing your creativity, and most of all for being a part of the TikTok family. Here's an amazing new year full of good vibe, blah, 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 blah. Pretty much it was just like a little surprise gift from TikTok that really solidified my career as a TikToker. It was just cool. That's why I took this. It surprised me. It was cool. They're limited. I don't know how they chose who got them, but it was just sent to me from TikTok, and it's like, oh, a skateboarder, take a skateboard. It's like a good wall hanger, a good story. This board has some history behind it. So this board ties back to a girl, a female that I used to talk to. Not in like a sexual way, just like a good friend of mine back in Santa Cruz. I don't know how many of you remember when I had the backyard mini ramp at the Aptos house in Santa Cruz looking out over the ocean. This is that. That's the chain link fence. This is where the mini ramp was, and she hand painted this with like you put a bowl and like spray paint and then hand painted the little astronaut dude. So it's a 100% handmade board, and she got it as like a wall hanger when I first moved into that house and got the ramp built. Oh look, it's dated. I won't say her name, but 2016. That's crazy. That's about 5 years ago. It's held up pretty damn well too. It's never been in a box or like it's just been in a stack, and not a single paint scratch or anything.
Did you pipe?
Good memories. So this one, you know, I relate really heavily to the skateboard. It means a lot to me. It's one of my more meaningful skateboards, and it's something I really heavily relate to. It's like more of like a daily activity for me, really. So here's this board. As you can see, it's truly just a, a work of art. Okay! There actually is legitimate meaning behind that board, but not necessarily good meaning. When I was working at Santa Cruz Boardroom, they talked about earlier, they got, because it's a cliche board, that's the brand of board it is, they got them in stock and I wanted one so bad, so I used my employee discount to buy it. I hid it from my parents under my bed because I was living at their house, and eventually they found it and they got mad at me, and I've kept it ever since. That's it. This board isn't anything super crazy. It's a Black Plague brewing board, which is a beer company, a brewing company. But this board I actually made in a video with Manny Santiago years and years and years ago. We went to a skate shop and actually, like I went through the whole process of putting it through the machine, learning how to make a skateboard essentially, and I kept this one and I will always keep this one because this is the first skateboard that I ever made myself. I'm not affiliated with the brand or anything, but it's just cool to create a skateboard and see how they're made. I made a YouTube video out of it. It's on my channel still. It's probably titled something along the lines of making my first skateboard. And then we got this one on the topic of hand-painted artwork. This is another one of my favorite hand-painted boards. My homie from Florida, who's a very, very, very talented tattoo artist, made this for me, and it's fucking badass. That's all I can say about it. Because his style of tattoo is just really, it's usually sea life because he surfs and stuff himself. So we got a giant octopus eating a bowl of ramen and it says my name. What else could I possibly want? That's just top quality content. Last but not least is, to this day, this is probably the board I'm most stoked on. That might change today, but it is my trolley bro model board. So only one ever created in the history of the world ever from Trolley, the gummy candy company, and it represents so much in my life. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because it's a long story. When I first signed with my management, I had never had a manager before, I'd never had an agent. I got an email in my inbox that was offering to pay me to go out to X Games, and obviously I'm like, hell yes. But I had just signed with my manager who was like, if you ever get business opportunities, send them to me so I can negotiate them and, you know, make you more money, because that's a manager's job. I won't go into specifics, but it was originally a 4-digit deal, which is still big for me, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, I told him I'm super down, forwarded the email, and I was like, work your magic. 5 minutes later, I'd been signed with this dude for like 2 days. 5 minutes later, he calls me, he's like, hey Garrett, I got him up to $, and you get to rent a Ferrari as a rental car. And I'm like, okay. And that company was Trolley. That was one of those brand deals that I would happily do for free. They flew me out to X Games. I got to skate the X Games course and meet all the pros and everything. Got tons of candy for free. Toured the Trolley factory in, I think, Minneapolis, I believe it was. And I got the first ever one-of-a-kind Garrett Ginner Bro Model trolley board. So this represents good financials for me, represents an amazing time in my life, good candy. I don't know where they got that picture, but it was one hell of a surprise, I can tell you that much. That's it for my current collection. Now it's time to overtake all of my boards with this masterpiece of a skateboard. I don't actually know if it's a masterpiece, I haven't seen it yet, but it's super limited and it means a lot to me. If you guys follow the gaming channel, or Instagram, really anything, you'll know that I'm actually working with Full Circle and EA in the development of the new EA Skate game, Skate 4. I think it's actually called Skate, like S-K-A-T-E period. Everyone's gonna call it Skate 4, I'm calling it Skate 4. During our last meeting, it's called the Player Council, so it's me, a couple other creators, a couple other Skate 3 enthusiasts, EA Skate enthusiasts. It's an amazing team of people working to develop the new Skate game, and we have meetings where we discuss. I can't say anything, I would love to tell you things, but I can't. I have played the game, and I'm very excited. That's all I can say. However, where I was going with that is all the members of the Player Council got one of these super limited and numbered Skate 4 or EA Skate boards that I haven't seen yet because I've been holding off to get my reaction until I actually open it and look at it, so I haven't watched any other creators' videos, I haven't looked at the board. So, this could take the cake for most meaningful skateboard. I played Skate 1 when it came out, I played Skate 2 when it came out, and I played Skate 3 since it came out, what, 11 years ago? This isn't a paid post or anything, this isn't sponsored, I wasn't supposed to do an unboxing on this, they just gave it to me, and I'm choosing to do this isn't paid. But like, to be able to be a part of the development of the Skate series that shaped my childhood is crazy. And it has my name on it, not the board itself, but this is like, it was delivered to me. It's crazy. Okay. The moment of truth. Open. No way! That's so sick. Wow. Okay, let me get it out of the bubble wrap. Dude, that's an art piece if I've ever seen one. Don't look yet. No sneak peeks yet.
I haven't showed him it yet.
You haven't showed him it yet?
No.
Okay, they don't get to see it yet. Oh, no way! I got number 3.
Damn.
I don't know if you guys know, 3's like my super lucky number. Like when I skate, I have to push in 3s. I gotta push 3 times before doing a trick. I live by the number 3. 3's, my tattoo has a number that has 3 leaves. It's a Celtic knot that has 3 leaves. Everything goes by 3s in my life. That's crazy that I got 3 out of 500. So there's 500 boards ever made in the history of existence, and I got number 3. That's so sick. All right, you ready, Gabe?
Yeah.
You ready for the grand reveal? Drum roll, please. Look at that. That's gonna fit good in the walls in the house. Sheesh. Wow. All right, cue the cinematic B-roll. To the Full Circle team, EA, thank you guys very much. It's very cool, and it is most certainly going in the office right behind me in the stream room. I'm under an NDA, so I'm not allowed to talk about anything related to the game, but in some of our meetings, you know, we discussed colorways and shapes and things like that, and it's cool to see our conversations taking place in the form of this. That's all I can say, but thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the little skateboard collection. Let me know if you want a part 2, or if you guys want to send me skateboards. I don't know how to outro this. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon next week, Friday. Bye.